That was on the inside and lost 5 lengths over there. And they all run round it, and then it got the outside and went home good. So it might make a horse one day.
Right, comments there from trainer Jeff Murphy on the chances of number 6, Miss Jamil. And Rob Gaylard, certainly that horse is well in the market now at $6.30 here in Victoria.
Yes, Miss Jamil, as you said, Alan, $6.30 and $2.50. Geelong Diamond is the other horse, which I did give a bit of a chance to, but not wanted on the tote. And it's showing $15.50. So for trifecta punters, you might have a bit of value.
And for people at home looking for an each-way bet, number 11, Azure Lady, has come in from $7.20 into $6.20 here in Victoria. So there has been money at each-way odds for Azure Lady, which is trained by Robert Smurden here at Ballarat.
Well, the one the punters want still in the ring is Like a Laser. As I said, Peter Merton's going for 4. As far as tote punters are concerned, that's the one they want also. Last start 12th of 15 at Werribee over 1,600 metres, but on a good track. So as has been the case, of course, with horses we've been watching at Flemington all this week, we're now starting to look for horses with good track form, as from what we've seen of past of heavy track form. So it's a bit of a catch-as-catch-can situation, and unfortunately we've been caught a few times a bit short here today.
So if you're not caught short and you've got a bit left, you've got time to get on here a couple of minutes before they jump at race 9, the Class 2 handicap here at Ballarat. It's over 1,600 metres, a nice long run in here at Ballarat. The track is good. It's a fine and sunny afternoon, so you can bet up confidently on the last here. And about a fortnight away, of course, Ballarat have their annual Cup Carnival, and Rob Gaylard, you used to live in this town, so it's one of the great traditions of racing, Cup Day in Ballarat in a fortnight.
It is a great carnival, Ballarat Cup Day. Ballarat's not known for its great weather, but when it is fine here in Ballarat, it's a great spectacle. It's a very, very pretty town, Ballarat. And for those historians know full well, it's a town steeped in gold mining history. And, of course, most of Ballarat known, of course, for Sovereign Hill. One of its major attractions, of course, Sovereign Hill, and tourism here in this particular town. And I suppose we can't leave out Bendigo, of course, their cup, of course, a few weeks after that. Or actually, it's next Wednesday.
Yes, Bendigo coming up next Wednesday, and plenty of top horses in that Bendigo Cup next Wednesday. A couple of horses across from New South Wales, and we've got a South Australian, the Murray Bridge winner, Brave Expectations, is the top weight in the Bendigo Cup here in Victoria, where the Spring Racing Carnival moves away from the metropolitan area. And over the next 2 Wednesdays, we go to Bendigo. And the following week, of course, it's the Ballarat Cup Carnival. There seems to be a delay at the start with number 6, Rob, Miss Jamil, riderless there.
Well, we heard Jeff Murphy talk a little bit earlier on that she's a little bit of a handful at times to get into the barrier, so I'd say probably what's happening if Louis hopped off, and they're going to do everything in their efforts. And, of course, you know, give these guys credit, the clerk of the courses and our barrier attendants, and what she done, walked in like a lamb. So Miss Jamil's in now. Whether she jumps with him, that's the next problem down the line.
Well, that's problem number 1 solved for trainer Jeff Murphy. Miss Jamil's gone in quietly, and there has been a bit of money for it. So at each way odds, Miss Jamil has an excellent chance now. She has settled well.
Well, you've had a look at our thoughts for the last event here at Balan, the Class 2 handicap over the mile. Horses that are drawn wide here. There's no real disadvantage to them from the 1,500. It's a little bit of a battle for horses to get across. So if you've drawn out wide, horses, as I said here before, have got every chance. Interesting track, the dip down the hill here at Ballarat. Riders let their horses run into that dip and let them get balanced up and ride them out of the dip. That's the way to go. Sometimes we see the riders get a little bit anxious and try to ride them into the dip, but horses overbalance. So it might be worth watching these riders as they just about ready for a start now. Robbie Orr's upstairs, but before we go, let's have a look at the tote update.
Well, the tote update, you'll find number 6, Miss Jamil, coming to $6.20. Down the bottom there, number 9, Money Valley, to $6.40. Let's go over the page and let's have a look at the money that's come for number 14 now. It's in from $5 into $3.90, $4 now for number 14, Like a Lazy. That's the one that the punters here in Victoria and around Australia are going for. And we'll go now trackside to Rob Orr.
Yes, thanks very much, Alan Beasley. As you did say, there's been a lot of money for number 14, Like a Laser. There's been a big tip on course, and Peter Merton's going for 4 winners here this afternoon if Like a Laser can salute the judge. Also, good chances. I thought number 6, Miss Jamil, would be the hardest to beat. She did walk into the barrier stalls without any problems. So, as we did say, that's a good sign. And let's hope Miss Jamil can run a good race for Jeff Murphy. We've only got one horse to come forward, and that's Money Valley for Brendan McCarthy, who is one of the very good trainers around here in Victoria. And Money Valley comes forward. All set to go. Starter runs over to his stand for the final event, Class 2 handicap on Balan Cup Day. All set for a start. Stand by. That's a Regent out wide. Guessing game drawn inside. Irish Flicker next to it. Lights on. They're all set. Stand by. Racing in the final event, Guessing Game slow to begin, missed the start by about 2 lengths. Krubyar Road, one of the first to bounce out with Fleeting Adventure, and Azure Lady also going forward in that pack. Just in behind him now was Swap Over on the inside. Midfield then coming back in behind him came Irish Flicker. Well back out of its ground with Zatsa Region from Guessing Game towards the tail of the field with Stylish Amigo. They get into stride, heading up towards the 1,200 metre mark. And the leader, well, Miss Jamil's gone up on the outside of Azure Lady. Miss Talek moves up to be third, Swap Over, then Fleeting Adventure. Just in behind him then came out the track. Off the track was Geelong Diamond, who's caught very deep at the moment, but going forward. Back in behind him was Irish Flick, who settles midfield. Now, Leica Laser's been able to drive up in that middle pack at the moment. He's back at the tail at the moment, Leica Laser. And Money Valley's midfield, and towards the tail we've got Guessing Game. They pack right up down the side. And the leader is Azure Lady. Up on the outside now, going quickly, was Money Valley towards the lead. And Miss Jamil and Leica Laser let loose with a big run right around the field. They'll be up there joining these leaders. Then just in behind them came Krubyar Road from Lava Bed. And then that's the Regent well back out of its ground. Heading up towards the turn. Leica Laser on the outside. Miss Jamil the centre. Azure Lady the inside. And Krubyar Road down the outside with Stylish Amigo. Halfway down the straight, many chances. And Leica Laser race to the front for Peter Murdens. Coming out after it was Krubyar Road. Then back in behind him on the inside was Azure Lady. Down the outside, Stylish Amigo and Swap Over getting a run between them. Leica Laser out in front, trying hard. Krubyar Road and Swap Over lunging at it. Here's a good finish coming up. Leica Laser in front, got there. The last favourite's got there, Leica Laser from Swap Over. Third home then, just in behind him came Krubyar Road from Geelong Diamond, Stylish Amigo. Then that's a Region. Azure Lady weakened out of it from Money Valley. Then Guessing Game. Well back then, Miss Talak towards the tail with Irish Flicker, and Fleeting Adventure, one of the last to cross the line. Well, it's got there the last favourite, number 14, Leica Laser. I think it's fallen in from Swap Over, who's come out after it. And Krubyar Road, it is very tight, but I think it's just fallen in. Leica Laser, Peter Murdens, that's 4 winners for him here this afternoon. He's had a big day, and there was a big tip on course for this one. Number 14, Leica Laser. So I would say punters have gone out on a winning note after the final event on the Class 2 handicap. Swap Over was nicely positioned, and he's run home very strongly. And the winner, number 14, Leica Laser on the Victorian Tote, showing 4.20 to win, 2.50 to place. Number 15, Swap Over, 2.60. Number 4, Krubyar Road, $10 a place. So 14, 15 and 4 as we wait for these numbers to be semaphored onto the screen. The winner, number 14, Leica Laser. A Chestnut Gelding 5 by Noble Bijou from out of Fair Orbit, trained by Don Barchiger from Epsom and ridden by Peter Mertens. And a good finish here, Alan, to the running of race 9 between